Hey, Jonathan from Buffalo Modular, and we're going down to Simplex, one of the factories that we work with, to meet there with the owner and to go through the floor plan and all the finishes and even go through the factory together. So as we pursue a building project and we get to a point where we say, yep, let's build a house together, and we move forward into a planning and design phase, this is a regular practice for us where we'll go through the floor plan, make all the revisions we want to the floor plan, pick all the finishes that we're looking to have, either things that we're getting from the factory because we like the things that they have to offer, or maybe we're omitting things because either they just don't have the right thing, or maybe you have something particular that you really, really want that you're going to get custom done on site. We would just omit it and you'd get it done on site. That's no problem too. But this is a normal rhythm for us during this planning and design phase. So, and if it makes sense to do so based on timing and location and the factory we work with, we'll even go down and meet you at the factory as well, and to go through that, go through the factory as well, maybe even go through your house. It doesn't always work out to do so, but we love to do it when it can. So as you go through your planning phase, keep in mind this is a normal rhythm for us to do this throughout the building project. So I thought I'd take you along with me on this journey and see how this goes. Okay, so we're here at the factory, and they put our name on the sign and everything. I feel so welcome. I feel like a celebrity here. They must watch all our videos or something. Maybe they want to be in the video. We should welcome them into the video. What do you think? All the fun stuff that we get to pick here. Over here. Yeah, stuff everywhere. It's great being able to see everything in person when you can. Obviously online catalogs are always good as well, but if you get the chance to see stuff in person, super helpful. So we made it down to Simplex in Scranton, and I'm here with the owner Mark, and we're at the factory, and we're gonna look through a bunch of the finishes and look through our floor plans together here. So Mark's here with the whole fam. He brought everybody out, and we're gonna take a walk through the factory as well. So Mark, what are you looking forward to most in terms of looking through the plans and finishes and stuff like that? What's the family most excited about?
I think actually being able to see the finished product, what it really looks like, instead of just visualizing it in our heads, to actually walk through and look at it and see it, I think, and be able to see what kind of finishes we'd like, and bring the wife so there's no second guessing or blame games after the fact.
That's right. We want to be on the same page.
That's right.
For sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yep.
So let's dig into it.
Okay,
cool.
Great. You're gonna have it open most of the time anyway.
That looks cheap.
I mean, we could make it where it makes that sound effect too, if you want to.
So you want to go?
You can tell them a
All right, we're going through the factory now. We're gonna walk through the whole thing, see how, what is it? See how the sausage is made? I think that's the expression, right? Just kind of a gross expression. Oh, look at us, we're all ready.
The 5/8 drywall down first, and then we frame the trusses on top of the drywall. And as you can see, they're a hinged truss system. Yeah. So that's what creates the roof pitch. Yours is going to be a little bit different because you have a finished wedge module. So yours isn't quite as drastic as this. Yeah. So yours will go up, and then there'll be a little piece on top that's folded down. So the drywall is glue head screws. So these are the side walls. This is the long side wall, and then the smaller partition walls are built on the other side, and then once they're built, they'll pick them up with the overhead crane system, and then they'll put them in the racks and waiting to be, to meet up with the floor assembly, which is on the other side. So this is actually, we dado our studs, and then we run our electrical through there, so that way we don't have to split our insulation or compress our insulation. So it
all on the outside.
Keeps the electrical on the outside, and then we put plates over it to protect the caulk down first, and then before we set the ceiling, they'll run a bead of caulk. Actually, a couple beads of caulk, so everything's sealed. So this is the marriage line. We install thermoply, this material here. This just seals everything. This doesn't go towards the outside of the house. There's going to be another module that comes and is against this, but that it helps support everything, so it locks everything together, and it keeps air from traveling. You know, if there's air that circulates between.
Is it permanent then, or is this permanent marriage wall to marriage wall? Stay, or is this just?
This stays. This stays. So then we design our modules to have a 1-inch gap around where the modules come together.
Yeah.
That allows for the crane cable to come out. So, so there's a 1-inch gap. Like if you go down in the basement, once it's all bolted together, you know, the set crews are going to try and put it together as tight as they can, but we're designed for a 1-inch gap in between. And then most people will come back through and use like Great Stuff spray foam just to seal all the way around. And that helps stop any air from circulating.
Look at that, now we're in the finished product.
See, we use different colors bud, so that way you know, see where all the touch-ups are. We just sand this all down and repaint everything that you see here. Yeah. Also, we'll put another coat on the primer.
So that wraps up our visit here at Simplex. We had a great time walking through everything with the owners. We walked through all the floor plan revisions that we were doing, the finishes. We got to walk through some model homes, and we got to walk through the factory and see exactly how the houses are built. It's always an exciting time to be able to walk through the factory and see those things. I love being able to go through this whole design process with everybody. So keep in mind, if you look to build, this is something that we'll go through with you. We'll go through the full design revisions of everything that you're looking to do with the floor plans and finishes. And if it makes sense to you based on location and based on the factory and all those things, we can even walk through the factory as well. So we'd love to help you with your building project and help you figure things out for what you're looking to do. Keep this in mind that this is all part of the design process, is going through all these things together. So thanks so much for watching. Hope this has been helpful to you as you consider your building project.